Hi guys, Game Girl 894 here. Really sorry that this has taken so long as I've been really busy for the last 6 months, so I haven't really been able to record anything. Apologies for people that have been waiting for the second part of this. It is a really good game, but it's just due to other things at the moment. I wasn't able to have any time to actually do recording, but right now we're going to get into the second part of Discouraged Workers, and as I said, it is a really good game, but it does carry some serious undertones in it, so just be aware of that while you're watching this. And let's get back into this. And wow, I have been well over 6 months in getting through to this, but right, okay, so let's go back to where we left off, which was in the interview room. An interview room at a restaurant. I'm standing in front of the interviewer. In spite of many interview experiences, I'm still so nervous. Miss Ga-yeon? Sitting at the desk, she looks at me and my resume alternately. Then she asks me, just like her appearance, her question is pretty sharp. Yes, ma'am. Undaunted, I answer without hesitation and in a loud voice. What made you choose our company? Even as she picked up a paper cup filled with water and drank some, she kept her eyes firmly fixed on me. I answer without hesitation. I had job counselling at the Employment Information Centre. They suggested I get a job in the food service industry, and they recommended your company. I visited once to look around. When I visited, I was touched by the staff's kind service, so I decided to apply for a job here. After I finished my answer, she smiles contentedly and asked me another question while also looking at my resume. Haha, did you? Well, you've also worked as a coordinator at OO Hospital for 2 years, yes? That's right. And you have a Class 1 qualification as a hospital coordinator. Will you tell me why you quit even though you worked there for more than 2 years? I'm just wondering why you want to work in the food service industry instead of continuing to work as a skilled hospital coordinator. In spite of her friendly manner, I winced for a moment. If I tell her the truth, I will definitely fail to get a job here. I've also had similar questions at the previous interviews, and whenever I was asked, I lied. And this time, I'm going to tell a lie again. After I graduated from high school, I worked at a family restaurant for a while until entering university. And after seeing the manager there, I dreamt of someday becoming a professional manager, just like her in the food service industry. But I had to go to university. Then, while at school, my family budget became tight and I started to work at the hospital. Working at the hospital, I became sick of doctors who didn't sincerely care for the patients, so I decided to quit, and today I look forward to change. I finish my answer with a confident voice. She nods her head and continues to ask questions. Good. The job here will be much harder than your previous job. Are you ready for that? I answered her immediately. Yes, I can do it. Here's my last question. What do you think a customer is? Jeez, I didn't expect this. Okay, calm down. Arrange words first. For a moment, I rack my brain trying to find the right words, and I organize the words in my mind. I think a customer is like an old friend at home. An old friend at home? Making a disappointed face, the interviewer pulls her chair forward and leans toward the table. Oh, did I say something wrong? Okay, let me try to explain further. I have some friends back home that I can't get in touch with often because of my busy life, and sometimes they visit me from far away. Then I welcome them and dish up dinner for my friends. Then my friends go back to their houses far away. We don't know when we will meet again, but we promise each other to meet someday in the future with these good memories. That is what a customer is to me. God, what am I talking about? As soon as I finish that answer, I think the interview today is completely screwed up and I mentally reproach my tongue. She puts my resume down and clasps her hands together on the desk. Only moving the forefinger of her right hand up and down, she looks down at her hands. I can't read her face. Miss Ga-yeon. Yes, yes. I'm nervous about her calm voice. After a while, she stops moving her forefinger, looks up at me, and says, Customers can't be friends, but I personally think your answer was perfect. If possible, I want to begin training you right away. Ah! Oh my god! The interviewer says with a smile on her face to me, who is leaping for joy in my mind. I give you 10 out of 10 for your interview, but as there are many experienced applicants, I can't be 100% certain that you are the best person for the job. Thank you! If you do hire me, I'll do my best. That was my last interview, but there was no call. It always went like that. The interviewer always says there will be good news and that we will work together soon, but every time it ends up like this. Aww. I'm sick of everything. I cried like a child, hitting my pillow in frustration in my small room. I drank and threw up holding the toilet. I was just lying in my bed, doing nothing but staring up at the ceiling. I'm sick of everything. I'm a loser. I'm a discouraged worker.